now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
Gary Hebert, the man, the myth, the legend. I was amazed, and I was looking to become a better skater myself, and I wanted to be like Gary.
When you look at a guy like this, he's one of the most talented people in his profession. He's been given gifts by God.
It can get frustrating at times when you're trying things that, that maybe don't come as quickly to you as other things. And, you never really felt that sense of frustration with Gary. It was always about improvement and positive reinforcement.
Was it really the end? Was that head injury really the end? God has called Gary to continue to be a blessing to others and to be a passionate example.
My name is Gary Hebert, and this is the World Academy of Hockey, otherwise known as the Inside Edge.
I would recommend anybody that have a chance to come to his hockey school. I think it'd be well worth it. It'd be rewarding to all the kids and anyone he coaches, from whether it's an adult, a professional player, to a little kid like a Mike or a Squirt.
Gary, from day one, has been instrumental to my hockey career. I started out as a potential Division III player, and Gary brought me single-handedly through high school and into a top Division I prospect. I owe it all to Gary, the biggest legend on and off ice there's ever been.
Listen, watch, learn, be confident, and have faith. Those are the answers I was brought to. Yet, I only now am really learning how truly important those 5 things are.
Through preparation, through appropriate thoughtfulness and thinking, we can learn to untie the typical knots between our ears that drive us into underachievement and underperformance. And lo and behold, we can learn things to fulfill our God-given potential.
Gary has the innate ability to make people not only better players, but better people. The life lessons they learn from Gary are incredible.
I can always remember leaving that rink knowing as a player I got better, or I had something to improve on to get better. And I think that's what you excelled on as a coach, is giving us the knowledge to know what we needed to do to get better.
There's coaches who know the game, but can you communicate and create passion in your kids and in your players? And Gary's able to do that.
Gary's got great knowledge and the great hands, but more importantly, his ability to connect with people and care for them. His communication skills, to me, really stand out and separate him, and that's why he's one of the best, in the world.
Gary's a legend. He's a special man.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome back to the Jeff Meacham Network live watch event schedule 2024 as we are back here live with again here at the Jeff Meacham Network Multiverse of Media. It has truly been a week of all things wrestling. Shout out, of course, to the ACW family on the social media platforms. Welcome to our pre-show hype insider side as we give you our preview and our coverage of TNA Impact tonight as we go home to Slammiversary, and shortly afterwards, we go into Simply Predicting. Welcome to the show. Hello, everybody. Once again, please subscribe, comment, tell a friend whether you watch this live or on demand. If you want to dictate the conversation, don't dictate. Casting Studios, Greg Cherry Brand, Jeff Meacham Network, Super Chat. It is truly as simple as that. Again, I know that, like NXT, it is pre-recorded, but that's okay. We're here to enjoy it together, so please remain hashtag spoiler free. Also, we give a shout out to a friend of the Multiverse of Media, Aaron Riff, no DQ, say yeah to no DQ. Yeah, please support Aaron Riff, say yeah to no DQ, and check out his no DQ NA as well. That being said, now that I got all the formalities out of the way, believe it or not, I am not alone. I am not Joey Stylings this, but don't think I wouldn't have. I am with tonight the renegade of wrestling, JJ Williams, the CEO at Cast the 18 Studios, where his NXT will be making an impact tonight as they once again have crossed the line. JJ, good to see you once again. It's you and I in the hot seat this time, my friend. How are you?
As always, sir, it is good to be seen. It is good to be here, despite the fact that I wasn't even supposed to be here today. If you guys know, you know, but it is what it is, man. I told y'all last night I would do one or the other. And I asked my daughter which she would prefer me to do. She said simply predicting. So that's what I was going to do. And then shitteth, hitteth the fanneth within the chat. So it was like, well, I'm actually here. I'm available to do this. So I'll just flip-flop, be here for this. You can handle simply predicting without me.
Absolutely.
As long as you get my form in on time, then, you know, we're all good in the hood when it comes to that. And I'm curious to see what this episode of Impact has in store for us as we continue our road to Slammiversary, the go home. We're in the final stretch.
That's right.
The last quarter mile of the race. It is do or die. And we've got a lot of good stuff in store, including, as you mentioned, my NXT looking to make an impact as the No Quarter Catch crew take on the Rascalz and Kushida.
And this is a very unique match that is more about brand pride than trio synergy, because she and the Rascalz have not only met eye to eye. In fact, nobody in TNA Impact has met eye to eye with the Rascalz when it comes to their shenanigans and a rather immature nature at times. But again, Kushida is familiar with NXT. For those that remember, he, of course, was involved in the Cruiserweight division. He and Alex Shelley had one match as the Time Splitters. No Carter Catch crew, though. They are a complete unit. We have Myles, Borne, Charlie Dempsey, of course, being involved in Josh Barnett's Bloodsport. Previous Heritage Cup holder still has his eyes set on that, and might have a new recruit waiting in the wings after what we saw on Tuesday night. And then you have the other guy that I don't know the name of.
Tavion Heights. This is the guy that's going to be in the N1 tournament for Pro Wrestling Noah. Along with Josh Briggs representing NXT.
All right. Well, pressure's on him to definitely have an impressive showing tonight. I'm going to buy into him survive in the M150, because going into that is not child's play. That's one of the most prolific professional wrestling tournaments up there with the G1 Climax. Great conference, by the way, with the G1 Climax 34 today, that, of course, I will be watching starting Saturday morning. Konosuke Takeshita and freaking Yoda Tsuji. Let's freaking go. That being said, we saw, of course, the Rascalz as a trio with Wes Lee did pick up the win this past Tuesday against Gauntlet, as Joe Hendry was on commentary. But I am very curious right now. I do wonder if the Rascalz are actually focused on what's more important to them. And yes, I did say his name, so he appeared. And of course, we'll be talking about him more in our main event. Do you believe? That being said, I'm somewhat awake, but that just woke me up. But that being said, the thing of the matter is, Wesley's not involved here tonight. Wesley was looking for clarification and direction. Maybe he got a little bit of that on Tuesday, but I do wonder if Wesley will now cross the line and maybe come to the aid of his Rascalz in case Kushida gets out of line. Can you put your petty differences aside in the name of, honestly, brand pride? Because Zachary Wentz was very prolific when he said he was not going to have these home wreckers come in from their brand and try and make name off them in their brand. Wentz is out to make a statement. I think Trey Miguel supports it. Does Kushida, though, actually able to work with the Rascalz? That's kind of the question here. And yes, NXTNA, please let that be known in the chat. I freaking love this thing. Shout out to Big G. Hello, man, on safety. But that being said, JJ, again, this is your brand, so I know a little bit of brand pride for you, but this is also my brand. I mean, we're literally NXTNA. NXTNA is right here on your screen, folks. Just saying. So as I look at the TNA side, look at your NXT side. No quarter catch crew that right now has their own difficulties they're dealing with someone trying to be part of the group, and maybe she actually proves herself tonight to maybe help them along. What's your take on this when it comes to the NXT side of things? And no quarter catch crew taking on these former TNA tag team champions.
Well, you kind of made this point a little bit ago. The no quarter catch crew is a solid unit. The Radicals or the Rascalz, excuse me.
You're fine.
And Kushida are just kind of thrown together to represent the brand. So you got to wonder how much cohesion there is going to be on the TNA side of things. Could that spell defeat for them, allowing the no quarter catch crew to come into their home and just take it over, so to speak, to the point where we're maybe going to need the full Rascalz, Wesley included, to take on and vanquish the no quarter catch crew? You know, it's one of those things. It seems like it's got all the makings for the story right there.
Right.
You know, no quarter catch crew gets the victory, possibly pinning Kushida because he's the one that doesn't really fit with the Rascalz. Be like, well, the only reason you won is because we didn't have our third man. So we challenge you at the Great American Bash. The Rascalz with Wesley versus the no quarter catch crew. It just seems to write itself to me.
Well, considering we're trying to, again, also finish out our Summerversary card. And of course, if y'all watched the press conference like I did, another match was added. Shout out to the Knockouts division. Now, that's going to be a hell of a four-way. And we'll talk more about that card and that match later. We did talk about how we did think that the Rascalz were going to be involved in trios action this Saturday. And why Gallus right now might be at odds ends with Scotland Pride, with the most motivational person from Scotland right now, who is cool-headed, named Joe Hendry. You got to stop it when it says, I believe in Joe Hendry. I just did the two claps. But again, that is still brilliant. But let's not make that a running gag, because I know we're going to say his name quite a bit. Because again, he's involved in our main event segment. But that being said,
I'll stick with the gift from now on, but I had to get the music in there at some point.
I approve. At least the music got to be there once a night on NXTNA, especially if this becomes a continued thing. If the multiverse wants it. The people's choice. Anyway. But yeah, I almost do wonder this is going to lead towards the Rascalz leaving Kushida dry, and then Wesley crosses the line and maybe takes out Kushida, and Wesley helps his Rascalz get the win. And you do somehow set up a trios match with the Rascalz and North Carolina. I think regardless, we're going to have the Rascalz in full force somehow present at Summerversary. That much I do believe we're going to get out of this match. Now, as far as Kushida goes, the thing about Kushida right now, he lost out on trying to become the number one contender for the X Division Championship, and he currently is trying to find an antidote to Jonathan Gresham's Black Ink. Something tells me Octopus is not looking towards this science. It's finding a cure for what could be Jonathan Gresham's greatest strength. And I do think he's going to do everything possible to make sure he's sick again. And I think that could be another outside factor here, just looking at the stories and the rivalries happening. So I do think there's more right now that the Rascalz have that plays against them than the no quarter catch crew. I think it's going to be more than just the most cohesive unit here. I think outside factors is going to come in play, more particularly for TNA than NXT. But this should be an interesting trios match. And again, Trey Dempsey will be involved in Bloodsport literally next week.
Absolutely. And, perfect segue. You want to talk about outside factors coming into play.
Ah, yeah. Because again, do you trust the system? And do you also
forget about the system as a whole? You've still got Masha Slamovich.
Alisha, the current TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions, who took out their challengers, statement made last week. And of course, they'll be defending those TNA Knockouts Tag Team Champions against the very team they beat them for, Spitfire, Jody Fred, and Danny Luna. But tonight, it's Saya Brookside looking to prove a point. Saya and Masha, of course, have had their fallout thanks to Alisha Edwards, but now Saya's looking for a bit of revenge and trying to build some momentum, or maybe towards challenging for the TNA Knockouts World Championship after going the distance and soaring very high, but didn't make it all the way in that triple threat. That being said, Saya Brookside, again, the one that soars the farthest and the highest, taking on one half of the militia. I do wonder, though, if Jody Fred and Danny Luna are going to try and look for their pound of flesh, and could that play a factor towards Saya Brookside, who believes that love always wins in the end. I don't think there's going to be no love here, just mayhem. And I'm not talking about Steve Macklin. But that being said, Tag Champ's looking for further momentum. Saya Brookside, she's looking for a reset. What's your take on this Knockouts match?
Well, I haven't seen... Prior to last week, it's been a minute since I watched TNA, if I'm being completely honest.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know what Zaya Brookside has been up to as of late, but you got to figure Alisha Edwards is going to get the victory here because you want to keep the momentum with Militia going into the tag title defense at Slammiversary. A victory for Zaya Brookside could be a huge upset, making people think that Spitfire have the opportunity to really regain the titles here. Mm-hmm. But you got to figure that the momentum is going to be on Alisha Edwards' hand and on her side, whether Masha is with her or not.
I just look at it like this. When it comes to Alisha Edwards and the singles record, she does not have the strongest singles record. And I do think that turnabout's fair play. They took out the challengers last year. I think the challengers assault the champions. I think that we're going to have a little bit of assistance tonight for Saya Brookside. And I think she is going to get the better of Alisha Edwards. Thus wondering, is the system flawed and can it be beaten? I'm going with Zaya tonight. Plus, I think Zaya has incredible potential to be a challenger for Jordynne Grace or Roxanne Perez for a women's championship. And she has yet to face Jordynne Grace one-on-one. If Jordynne Grace is still, yes, she will be, is still TNA Knockouts world champion after Slammiversary, overcoming Ash by elegance. So I just feel like right now Zaya Brookside needs this. And I think that we're going to be surprised tonight by at least something. Something! So there's that one for the night. And now I'm involved in the show. Damn it. So I'm going with Zaya Brookside here. I really am rooting for her and I support her. I'm going with Zaya. Besides, she's already being a former TNA Knockouts world champion, Tasha Steelz. Don't count Zaya out.
That's fair. That's fair. Well, we did mention the system quite a bit here.
Oh, good grief almighty.
The honorary member of the system, the honorary oos, as it were, to the system, JDC taking on Santana.
For those that don't know, JDC is, you might remember him as Fandango from WWE and the former Dirty Dango, involving both NWA for a stint and primarily TNA. Now JDC trying to be in the good graces of the system and remind everybody again how prolific professional wrestling actually is. After renewing this identity after his loss to Josh Alexander earlier this year and helping the current TNA Tag Team Champions in Brian Myers and the Edwards of the system defend those titles successfully against the Nemeth brothers at Against All Odds, he also has been doing the system's dirty work, taking out what Moose might have thought could be the biggest threat to him and can't even face him this at its anniversary, Mike Santana. After he got involved in Mike Santana and Kazarian's match last week on TNA IMPACT, where the self-proclaimed king of TNA, not a king, not a crown, just saying. But Frank Kazarian is now part of that six-way eliminator for the TNA World Championship, and Mike Santana is looking for revenge, as once again, he's trying to prove a point that he could carry himself as a singles competitor. And of course, his aspirations is the TNA World Championship. We also recently saw Mike Santana in a hell of an exhibition against the gold standard, Shelton Benjamin. Shelton Benjamin at TNA, please, just saying. So, again, Is the system flawed? Is it still working on all cylinders? Is this the antivirus or is this the bug in the system? Can JDC continue with his newfound momentum tonight and prove his loyalty and his worth? I don't know. This is one of those matches that I'm very skeptical when it comes to JDC because that dude's mind is more corrupt than most pieces of malware you can get from a Google search. But Myles Santana, again, he's trying to, build that momentum again. Like I said, it's go home Slammiversary. You need to put up or shut up. You need to make a point, even if you're not on this card. And again, neither of these men are on this card. But I think that Myles Santana is going to get a bit of revenge tonight and probably spin the block of JDC. But what's your thoughts on this singles encounter?
On the surface, you would think that Santana's got this on lock, but I don't trust the system.
Me neither.
I could see the system getting involved in helping JDC win, kind of as a thank you for doing their dirty work lately. It would be a huge momentum shift for JDC.
Well, JDC to me, though, is just a guy that's there just trying to, corrupt the system, I think, from the inside out for his own self-gain. I think it's going to come back to bite him.
All I got to say is you can't count JDC out. He defeated Chris Jericho at WrestleMania.
Right? For those that remember that. I still can't believe that happened. Ugh, those are the days.
And again, speaking of the system, speaking of Myers and Edwards,
this is why we're actually truly here tonight, besides the fact it's going to some. Well, there's multiple reasons, but this is one of the biggest reasons. You are not being deceived, folks. They have returned home. The Broken Hardys. Matt and Jeff Hardy in TNA tag team action for the first time since, get this, 2017. Former two-time TNA tag team champions taking on the system. Of course, Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards, who have been the tag champs since Sacrifice this year. They have been champs now for over 130 days. They have beaten Moise Machine Guns, Speedball Mountain, and of course, they beat the ABC. And here's the caveat. The winner of this match will face the ABC for those TNA World Tag Team Championships at Slammiversary, when originally the ABC was getting back on track before cashing in the rematch clause, including going one-on-one against each other. Seems like now they have all the momentum that they need. But again, so far, I will say the system has worked on all cylinders. There's a reason why they're all decked in gold. And since Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards came back as a constant duo since last year's Final Resolution, they have been basically the tag team right now in TNA wrestling. But they're taking on all-time greats in this business in the Hardys. And of course, Broken Matt Hardy sends the system to deletion. This is also the first time the man and Jeff Hardy are tagging together in a long damn time, let alone in TNA. I mean, don't call it a comeback, but I do wonder, JJ, do you think that tonight something obsolete becomes something relevant once again as the new TNA World Tag Team Champions tonight ahead of Slammiversary? This is going to be our main event clearly before the contract signing. What's your take on this? The Hardys back in TNA and tag team action, and they're challenging for the titles.
Well, I do love to see the Hardys back together again.
But twice.
Oh, it's a Muppets joke. For those that know, they know. But considering that neither Hardy, I believe, is currently booked for Slammiversary,
no,
I see this going to a schmoz and possibly turning into a triple threat at Slammiversary with these two teams and the ABC.
Can we get? What you thinking? They're going to get ladders involved? Or we're going to go to the extreme here?
It's always a possibility, but I think it's a great way to get the belts off of the system without the system having to look weak in defeat. The Hardys can beat the ABC, finishing that wedge that seems to be coming between them as of late. System loses the titles. Hardys are back on top at Slammiversary. It just seems like it'd be a poetic way to write the story.
It is one of those things when the system fears that something right now might cause it to crash. They do bring the numbers game out. And again, Champion's advantage, Tyler only just has to be a pinfall submission inside the ring. You might be onto something because I do feel like shenanigans will be about here. And I think it might end in, dare I say it, disqualification. There's something about right now Brian Myers and the Edwards, and I think right now the system has more pressure on them than ever, considering they are literally the faces of TNA since TNA has existed back in January at Hard to Kill, with the face of the franchise leading by example, holding the most richest prize in the TNA World Championship. But I think Slammiversary right now might be the system's biggest test to date, and it also could be their meltdown. And based on what happens tonight and how far that the system's willing to go to delete the Hardyz, you may be onto something here, because I almost wonder if the system is looking past the Hardyz towards ABC, because they know they can beat the ABC. They beat them for the titles in the first place. Brian Myers and the Edwards don't know if they can beat the Hardyz. We've already seen Matt Hardy, what he's done to the system back at the Hardy compound and in six-man trios action alongside Speedball Mountain. So I almost wonder if the system right now is taking the Hardyz for granted and if that could bite them in the ass, if not tonight, this Saturday. And again, Jeff Hardy, Matt Hardy, hello, you name a company, they've been tag team champions. Tag team wrestling is their MO, whether broken, whether extreme, whether loaded, whether some other identity, you tell me. So
the only company I can think of that they were in where they weren't champions was AEW.
I believe you're correct, because Impact, TNA, WWE, Ring of Honor, HOG,
even WCW when the invasion was happening.
Yep. It took the words out of my mouth. So it's just one of those things right now where I just look at this and I just feel like right now this is setting up for something bigger. And I think you literally took the playbook out of Santino Marella's itinerary.
That's son of a gun.
Yeah, right. I think this ends a disqualification, but this is still going to be one hell of a match. And welcome back to the Hardys. And again, our main event tonight will be the contract signing for, look at this field, the six-way eliminator for the TNA World Championship. Now the road to Slammiversary is about to reach its final destination. The former longest reigning TNA World Champion in this company's history, Josh Alexander, the self-proclaimed king of TNA, who never won the big one, and of course has lost to Josh Alexander, lest we forget, for that title, Frank Kazarian. You have Nick Nemeth, the wanted man who came into TNA back at Rebellion and made a statement and he moves into the danger zone, but came up short when it came to challenging for the title. And you have Mr. Man himself, former TNA World Champion, who beat not Josh Alexander, might I add, but won, of course, vacated title, beat Kushida for it, Steve Macklin. And then, again, this is the person I think everybody believes in that can be, should be, hopefully will be a world champion. 250 pounds of pure motivation. The answer to all life's questions. I'll say it once, I'll say it again, I'll say it until truly there is an end, and I hope there never is an end. Do you believe in Joe Hendry? Damn it! After that 20-minute clinic he had with Jig Something. And of course, the face of the franchise who holds the very prize, Moose. And all six of these men are going to be involved in a contract signing. All six of these men in the ring at the same time. I sense combustible elements here, JJ. I'm just saying.
Which of these six men goes through the table? Someone always goes through the contract signing table.
Why you gotta bring that up?
Because it's the truth. It's factual. You know what happened.
Damn it. Just have six chairs and have Santino just put the contract around and just literally on a little end table and they just all like sign it and pass by. And I mean, save the hostility, save when it matters, okay? Save your peak physical condition for Slammiversary.
Not gonna happen.
I hope it does. I hope it does. Seriously.
Not gonna happen.
Damn it.
Everyone is gonna do their thing. They'll do their signing. You're gonna have Moose and Kaz particularly do some jaw jacking, talking shit to the rest of the field. A brawl is going to ensue, and somebody is going through the table.
Yeah, well,
it's contract signing 101.
Hey,
it's just like he who sets it up ends up going through it. It's like one of those unwritten rules.
All right, true. But I will say this. I've actually seen contract signings where you ended on words and you let those words sink in. And we have not seen a table obliterate every time. But 9 out of 10 times, no matter what company, yes, you've been right. But again, the fact of the matter is, does that really play a factor here, considering this is not first pinfall submission this Saturday? It is a 6-way eliminator. Last man remaining leads the TNA World Championship. Josh Alexander beat Eric Young to qualify. Frank Kazarian can thank JDC for being part of this, beating Mike Santana. Moose, he's a champion. Duh. Nick Nemeth beat Rich Swann. Thank goodness. And, of course, Steve Macklin beat Sami Callihan. That was freaking ridiculous. And Joe Hendry beat Jake Something. So every one of these men definitely proved their worth in being part of this match and contending for this World Championship. And let's not forget, Josh Alexander has pinned Moose. Joe Hendry has pinned Moose. Macklin and Moose, they've never seen eye to eye. They've tagged at times, but they've never faced each other one-on-one. And Nick Nemeth, he had Moose pinned, but the ref was bumped. So, again, there's so many different ways right now that you can look at this field where this could be literally the best shot for TNA to take down the system from within. And the face of the franchise might finally be dethroned. I mean, if Moose beats this all-star, let's call it this, all-star squad of the top talent on the TNA roster, outside Speedball Mike Bailey, I don't think Moose loses this title till next year. I honestly don't.
We shall see.
And again, we're just
see.
And I'm looking forward to this go home. Again, total nonstop action, 9 minutes. And folks, you, of course, can watch along on YouTube, TNA Wrestling's YouTube channel for $1. Kid you not, $1 gives you a month of TNA weekly television, commercial free. So join us if you want as Ultimate Insiders as we get ready here, just a little bit under 2 minutes. TNA Wrestling's YouTube page, become an insider today for just $1. Enjoy a 90-minute commercial-free stream weekly of TNA Wrestling as we get ready to go home to Slammiversary. Matches known right now: X Division Championship, Speedball Mike Bailey challenges Mustafa Ali. The TNA Knockouts World Championship, Jordan Grace defends against Ash by Elegance. You just saw our main event, the 6-way eliminator for the TNA World Championship. Is it going to be triple threat, or is it going to be ABC versus whoever has the gold after this thing? For the TNA World Tag Team Championships, Alisha Edwards and Marsh Slammers defend the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Championships against Jody Fred and Danny Luna, Spitfire. And PCO, it could become a double champion, taking down Flop Dollar, AJ Francis, for the Digital Media and the International Heavyweight Championship, as both titles are on the line. And as we learned during the press conference, there is now a fatal 4-way knockouts match at Slammiversary. It will be Deshelle Shaw, the quintessential knockout, Zaya Brookside, Tasha Steeles, and the returning from AAA, former 4-time Reina de Reinas champion, Fabi Apache.
Well, while we wait for the show to begin on Ultimate Insiders, we'll take this opportunity to run our watch-along trailer, and we will be right back.
Sounds good.
And now, preview time. So let's take a look at what's coming your way.
And again, if you are watching this for the first time or tune into Dividend Motors Media for the first time ever, we truly do encompass and encourage you to engage with us truly in all the wrestling, 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 all the professional wrestling. Damn it! And combat sports and other form of sports. All right. So I got my YouTube feed up, and I'm just waiting for it to click in to our official coverage tonight of TNA Wrestling. Refreshing, and there's the video package. And that being said, it is time once again to cross the line and make an impact. And Big G, welcome to Cinema Predicting TNA Style. And again, folks, shortly after this, we'll be doing Cinema Predicting TNA Slammiversary. I'll be monitoring that, so stay tuned for that. And the former course will be available come tomorrow morning. Let's go ahead and head into the Impact Zone as TNA Impact is on. It's showtime. Of course, we do our cold opener video package previewing what happened last week. Of course, last week it was that tag match that Kazarian, innocent bystander, got involved. And it was Macklin and Moose that somehow coexisted and got the better of Josh Alexander and Joe Hendry, pinning the walking weapon.
Gorgeous shot of Philadelphia here. Back inside the 2300, the original ECW arena.
Yeah, as I got that skyline too. Again, to your point, the home of Extreme. And we are going to definitely be in for some extreme circumstances tonight with some possible combustible elements in our main event contract signing. Welcome to TNA Impact as we kick things off once again with NXT crossing the line.
No quarter catch crew representing my NXT, Tavion Heights, the newest member, replacing Damon Kemp, who presumably was the man thrown into the trunk of the car by the crew. Charlie Dempsey, their de facto leader, son of Lord William Regal, and Myles Borne, who came through the program last year, part of the breakout tournament, and then ended up aligning themselves with Drew Gulak, the leader at the time of the no quarter catch crew, along with Damon and Charlie.
And of course, Charlie Dempsey was the one that made the first impact, the first assault against their opponents tonight, the Rascalz, as NXT chants are being heard tonight on TNA Impact. Jay Chung, of course, bringing us in as it is time for Kushida to accompany these men in challenging a world he previously knew. Former multiple-time IWGP Junior Heavyweight Champion and former NXT Cruiserweight Champion. This is going to be fun. And again, folks, welcome to our coverage of TNA Impact tonight, the Golden Slammiversary. Hope you enjoy. It's Noah Foster and the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams on the call with you here. Please don't forget to comment, tell a friend. And again, if you want to dip into the conversation, don't forget to dictate Casting Studios, Jet Feature Network, and the Great Cherry Blend. Super chat is as simple as that.
Well, Noah, smoke them if you got them. Here come the Rascalz to the ring.
Zachary, Wentz, and Trey Miguel, former TNA Tag Team Champions, and of course, 2/3 of the Rascalz in full form after returning home to NXT this past Tuesday and beating Gallus. And of course, Zachary Wentz threw the challenge out last week, told that Charlie Dempsey, you are not going to come into our home and make a name off me. Again, it was this past Tuesday on NXT that we truly saw the Rascalz did not lose a single step as they were on top in victory over Gallus. But the no quarter catch crew is a whole different animal here. Without Wesley, again, I do wonder, will that brand cohesion support be there versus the cohesive nature of the trio from NXT? And of course, I'm really looking forward to seeing how Charlie Dempsey locks up with Kushida, see how well he knows how to counter a hoverboard lock.
Yeah, this is going to be good. Looks like we got Charlie Dempsey starting off with Zachary Wentz. Has Trey Miguel ever done time in NXT, or is he the only one in this match that's never been down there?
That is correct. Trey Miguel has truly been grown in TNA. That was the first time you ever saw him in NXT action this past Tuesday. Straight out of Toledo, Ohio, my hometown representative.
The other 5 men have all had some form of NXT experience. Zachary Wentz and Kushida during your NXT, the Black and Gold.
Oof.
And then, of course, the other 3, the No Quarter Catch crew, part of the White and Gold, my NXT.
And right now, Zachary Wentz jogging for control. Great throw there. And again, still our main event's not. It'll be
an uppercut
for the 6-way eliminator. Good pick of the ankle. Went for the drop kick. Charlie Dempsey. Oh, God, there's that uppercut you were talking about. Of course, European born, true grit. Charlie Dempsey, the son of Lord William Regal. Now bringing him towards his corner. I am curious, though. Win Sinclair lobbying to be a part of this group. Of course, a student of La Mera Thunder Rosa. It seemed like she had a little bit of a catch arts when she was, trying to, lock up with Myles Borne. I mean, I think there could be some potential there, but I do wonder what Charlie Dempsey thinks of her current antics and current plea.
Good point. Good point. I just think about Maddie Rinkowski in Mission Pro and everything that she was doing over there as part of, I forget what the team was called, Bougie something.
Bougie Reality, former Mission Pro.
Thank you, Bougie Reality.
I got
But
you.
everything she was doing over there is like, I just think it would be perfect to have her with this crew. Tavion Heights in now.
Yep.
This is the elbow drop on Trey Miguel.
And of course, Trey Miguel, former multiple-time X Division champion. And Tammy to Kushida, so far, Team TNA working well together. Kushida hyperextending arm across the top rope. And again, this team that Santina Morella assembled to take on NXT tonight is nothing to take lightly.
Oh, not at all.
Tag. Oh, Zachary Wentz
Kushida
right
is
now.
poetry in motion.
Yeah, pun intended as he kicks that left arm. And the Rascalz and Kushida have taken control of No Quarter Catch Crew here. As No Quarter Catch Crew, of course, instigated this match in the first place. And Kushida picking up speed. Tammy Heights catching him, though. Fireman's carry with the bad arm. Oh, man. Military press drop. The gut wrench. Of course, Tammy Heights, to your point, will be involved in Pro Wrestling's No M1 victory. Cover. Hook the leg. It's a 2 count. And again, you already talked about your early impressions of your NXT North Dakota Catch Crew. You just saw Trey Miguel for the first time on Tuesday. What was your initial impressions of what Trey Miguel brought and the Rascalz as a whole Tuesday night on NXT, JJ?
I thought it was cool seeing the entire Rascalz team back together. It definitely was not my first exposure to Trey Miguel, but his exposure to him in my NXT.
Right. And
but seeing the three of them as a unit is like putting that last piece of the puzzle.
Tag.
You're working on the 1,000-piece puzzle. You got it all assembled, but there's that one piece that's missing. Trey Miguel being there, Wesley rejoining his old crew. It was just that perfect fit for that final piece. Everything come together.
Sold out crowd in Philadelphia here. Standing room only. And of course, the anniversary sold out the Saturday cover by Tavion Heights. Gets a 2 count on Kushida. And Kushida, of course, former Best of Super Juniors winner. Again, folks, the anniversary is sold out, but you can still watch it on pay-per-view via Triller TV or become a member of TNA Plus. Nice handspring, double back elbow strike by Kushida, rocking Myles Borne and Tavion Heights. Slipping out from underneath the roll through. Tab made to Zachary Wentz. And Zachary Wentz, of course, one half of the previous MSK, part of NXT, former NXT Tag Team Champions. Out of the corner.
Didn't Zachary Wentz, the former Nash Carter, leave NXT under dubious means?
He did, and apparently he worked his way back into the business with good graces and hard work. Again, previously, last year, they were Impact Tag Team Champions, beating the ABC before losing them back to those men back at Bound for Glory. And Tab made Charlie Dempsey the sidestep in the corner. Big uppercut run in. Tab made to Trey Miguel. Uppercut the opposite side of Myles Borne. The Rascalz right now picking up speed here. And on point here right now. Great drop kick to Charlie Dempsey. Nice spine buster by Trey Miguel. Fall through. Tab made to Kushida. Kushida back in. And what is this? Oh, trios drop kicks. With a revolution for Kushida for added impact. We saw Miguel and Wentz use that with Wesley this past Tuesday against Gauntlet. Look at this.
Beautiful triple drop kick there.
Oh, boy. And it looks like Kushida and the Rascalz might be looking to fly over the top. Trio synergy. Kope Connor Lowe's wipes out No Quarter Catch Crew. Take another look.
Beautiful aerial offense there by the Rascalz.
From the highest heights of the treehouse. This is what we do in TNA, folks. Oh, big farm smash, though, by Myles Borne. No quarter catch crew, though, trying to get back in this PK kick to Myles Borne. Myles Borne not legal, though. Charlie Dempsey is. Charlie Dempsey rolls out. Tavion Heights, though. PK kick miss. Uh-oh. Tavion Heights looking up Kushida. The power of Heights! And counter to the hoverboard lock. Takeover by Kushida. Uh-oh. Charlie Dempsey now. Look at that look at Kushida's eyes. He is not looking to let go of that hold. Now Dempsey challenging the Fighting Spirit. Kushida going for his own submission here, trying to trap the arm in a Kimura. Takes Kushida up and over. And look at Charlie Dempsey trying to play the hoverboard lock himself. Kushida, though, again, knows how to counter that himself. Now Charlie Dempsey in a world of trouble. Imagine if Kushida makes Charlie Dempsey tap out.
Trey Miguel with the cross arm breaker.
Look at Myles Borne, though. Zachary Wentz catching Myles Borne with a triangle choke. And all three members of No Quarter Catch Crew are trapped in submissions. Something's got to give here, and it might be a limb. Kushida right now and Charlie Dempsey, the two legal men. Oh, wait a minute. The strength of oh, dear Lord. Oh, God!
Great for the members of the No Quarter Catch Crew, but Charlie Dempsey and the rest of the squad collapse after that high-octane power offense.
Yeah, about to say.
All six men are down.
Desperation measures there, JJ, as all three members of the No Quarter Catch Crew with deadlift power bombs to force the breaks and the submissions. This is our opening contest tonight, JJ. This is awesome. NXT showing out once again. I mean, I
go into the legs of Dempsey trying to chop the tree down.
Or tying up that hamstring, runs into an uppercut. Overhead Pele kick, though. We're looking at six of the best athletes here. Honestly, you might be looking at challengers for either NXT or the TNA Tag Team Championships. Oh! On both sides. All members merge on Dempsey, rocking his head. Oh, boy. What is Trey doing here? Setting up Dempsey. Double underhook. This could be disastrous. Wait a minute. That is driving Gresham! That's driving Gresham! Drawing the attention away from the Rascalz, and Kushida's been looking for an antidote to his black ink.
This could be exactly what the No Quarter Catch Crew need, though.
Well, Wentz, though, got the swanton in, shoots the half, goes for the cover, throws Trey into the cover, then break it up, does Myles Borne, and this has turned into a proverbial handicap match. And again, I don't know if Kushida's any closer to finding the antidote to that black ink that has infected so many people, including him, the first victim of it, Jonathan Gresham's return match. Well, right now we got a handicap situation here, so the Rascalz might want to look towards Wesley or Marvin Reed to help them here as they're fighting for TNA in what might not be a winnable battle here. And the numbers game coming to play. Suplex to Trey. Get to the midsection. Oh, boy, now it's 3-on-1. Wentz in a world of trouble. Good God! Belly to belly overhead throw! And the net breaker over the back. Butterfly suplex with a bridge. No Quarter Catch Crew with the win.
Hell yeah.
Damn it.
Charlie Dempsey getting the pinfall on TNA television.
What a display by the No Quarter Catch Crew here tonight in TNA. Incredible finishing sequence.
Huge moment here for the No Quarter Catch Crew being able to go over big time here. That's the second victory for Charlie Dempsey here on TNA television. He got the victory last week as well.
You'll be correct. And again, we talk about victories. Moose has been unstoppable as the face of the franchise here in TNA Wrestling. Still to come tonight, our main event, 6-way contract signing as we look towards what's still ahead here. The Hardyz, of course, will challenge the Simpsons for the TNA Tag Team Championships. But coming up next is Knockouts action as Alisha Edwards goes one-on-one with Zaya Brookside.
Well, before that, we did get a super chat from Wesley, $2. Thank you very much for that. Slammiversary is sold out, by the way, guys. Thank you for that heads up. I believe we were already aware, but if we were not, good to know. Just make sure you guys share the love across the different channels, as we've got Wesley and the Rascalz here on TNA television.
And they're back at the treehouse with no lights. This is a throwback. What the hell's happening? He's not a hologram. They've been smoking something, apparently. Been 4 years since I've seen the treehouse with the Rascalz in it in full. This is weird. Oh boy, they're what? Ever since
oh,
everyone okay to catch crew.
Shit!
Hold on.
Did Wesley just say what I think he said?
I think Wesley, just challenged NXT in TNA Slammiversary to a trios match. I think we're getting No Corner Catch Crew versus the Rascalz. If Santino makes that match official, that'll be huge. Still to come tonight, though. Again, we'll see again what the full card Slammiversary is. If Ava Rain and Santino Marella both sign up on that. But in the meantime, do you trust the system? Because here comes the Militia. Alisha Edwards, one half of the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions, actually continuing here on TNA Impact. Thank you, Wesley, by the way, for that super chat. Jay Chung, of course, our ring announcer here, bringing us in. And Monty Slamovich and Alisha Edwards, of course, won those titles off Spitfire, who have officially cashed in their rematch clause this Saturday for Slammiversary. It was 3 weeks ago that we saw Brookside lose to Masha Slamovich. You can give a major assist to Alisha Edwards after Masha hit snowplow on the Angel and planting her down to earth. And obviously, Sarah Brookside looking for some payback tonight against the Militia. And you can go get the new Militia shirt if you want, courtesy of TNAmerch.com. Buy all the shirts. And again, there you see the graphic. Danny Luna, Jody Frett, Subculture, Wild Child. Wild Child returns home to Canada this Saturday. And that will be on a special 1 hour edition of the Countdown to Slammiversary. Saya Brookside, the daughter of British wrestling legend Robbie Brookside. You gotta love Saya Brookside and her just positive demeanor. Y'all might remember her, of course, from NXT UK. Came into TNA at Hard to Kill and had a hell of a showing during that Ultimate X match. And of course, this was also made official for the Countdown to Slammiversary 4-way knockouts match. Tasha Steeles, Fabi Apache, a Triple A, Michelle Shaw, and Sarah Brookside. As all four of these women look to put their names in the hat for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. And again, Montreal sold out. Congratulations to TNA Wrestling and great job to the TNA faithful. And Sarah Brookside, while you believe and love JJ, a PCO Step to Lander, Sarah Brookside has been a huge supporter in encouraging Step to Lander to get PCO a chance. I don't know what to make of that. I really don't. Oh, they're showing right now. Side headlock by Sarah Brookside here. Knockouts action, of course, the most prolific women's division on the Western Front since 2008, the alternative to women's wrestling, where truly you can be yourself and anybody can knock it out of the park. Speaking of the knockouts, TNA Knockouts World Championship will be on the line. The Juggernaut Jordan Grace defends against Ash by Elegance.
Timeless Dana Brooke challenging for the title.
Damn it, JJ. You had to go there.
Okay, look. At least I put a little bit of pizzazz behind her name when I say that. You're all Ash by Elegance.
Look,
like you sound even less entertained by her than I am, and I could really care less what she does.
It's more the concierge.
At least I play her up when I go Timeless Dana Brooke.
Look, the day that they actually let Jay Chung, oh God, that was a messy backstabber. almost the back of the head and neck. The day they let Jake Chung do her freaking job is the day I'll put some more matter to her name. Because unless Jake Chung says it, the name means less than dimes. And that concierge could be shipped in a crate back to Ukraine for all I care. Be stuck in the middle of that war and blown to bits.
The concierge is her version of Luther.
It's a pathetic version of Luther, and that's a pathetic comparison. That's almost worse than Paul Rubin. What? Anyway. Alisha Edwards right now with the snap mare here and a grab of the hair. And her feet on the hair right now just raising up the limbs of Zaya Brookside. Further torturing her challenger here. Alisha Edwards for people that underestimate her. Osaya with the roll-up. The kick out at 2. She's been involved in TNA since 2017, and this is her first ever title. And clearly it's added more confidence to Alisha Edwards.
As well as
God! Power slam by Edwards.
Championship, and you are considered the best.
The system proving their worth, to your point, as they are all draped in gold. But will that be the same picture at the end of Summerversary? Because every title will be on the line. Again, this total nonstop summer continues. Next time we'll cover Impact and pay-per-view form will be Emergence August 30th. And following that will be Victory Road from my neck of the woods, Cleveland, Ohio, September 13th. And I very well might go there. Now, whether or not TNA becomes a thing, I appreciate that. We'll see. Depends on the multiverse wants it in timing. Cover, roll up, 2 count again by Alisha Edwards. And of course, Turning Point will also be November 29th as we look towards when will be Bound for Glory. Further dates are to come here. The Multiverse of Mia 2024 hashtag. We're going to dive live. Watch for that schedule. Stay tuned. Yeah. And they'll be doing Turning Point from WrestleCade.
Yes. Winston-Salem, North Carolina, Friday, November 29th.
Oof. Open palm strike there by Alisha Edwards to Zaya Brookside. Last time we had Turning Point, of course, was across the pond in UK when Simon Miller challenged Joe Hendry. And Zaya Brookside right now looking to soar through Alisha Edwards here. Oh, what's this? Woof! Nice Russian leg sweep. Float over into the cover. 2 count. And Zaya Brookside, a little bit more determination in the eyes for the resilience of one half of the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Masha Slammers in her corner as well. Now Brookside throwing her body literally into Alisha in the corner. Catching her with the Enziguri. You think about, again, the UK influence. Cover here. Look at the far leg. 2 count. We just had Charlie Dempsey win in the TNA ring. Zaya Brookside, of course, born in the UK. Danny Luna representing Subculture. Flash Morgan Webster and freaking Mark Andrews, former TNA Tag Team Champions.
Nice cross body.
Win a 2 count. Brazilians of the youngest competitor on the TNA Knockouts roster. Militia right now in a world of trouble. And gets out of the corner as the knees are driven in the turnbuckle. Alisha right now sending Zaddy outside. And Masha right now, once again, going to the assault behind the referee's back. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wait a minute. Johnny Fret. Danny Luna.
Spitfire out here to get them some of Masha Slamovich, allowing Zaya Brookside to have a fair fight here.
Oh, they got assaulted by these two last week. I told you, Turnabout's fair play. They were going to just leave this sitting down. Oh, Zaya taking advantage of the chaos on the outside.
And could that chaos be what Zaya needs to take advantage of Alisha Edwards here?
Oh! Brookside bomb with the clutch cover. Zaya
she gets it.
Zaya Brookside just pinned one half of the TNA Knockouts World Tag Team Champions. Redemption from 3 weeks ago against Masha Slamovich. Big win for Zaya Brookside. And again, can Spitfire regain the TNA Knockouts Tag Team Championships and the Militia run out of ammo?
Makes you almost wonder, Noah, if for whatever reason Spitfire can't get the job done, would that give Zaya a title opportunity, assuming she finds a partner?
Again, momentum is key. Wins and losses matter. And coming up next is big history. The system defend the TNA World Tag Team Championships against the Hardyz. Manager of Hardy. As we look back at Mike Santana's return home to TNA, earning the respect of Steve Macklin, looking to once again get back to that top spot, but on his own. And again, you look at the depth of this roster. You look at the growth and development in Leon Slater, in Zaya Brookside. You look at the return and the renewed spirit in the quintessential knockout to Shell Shaw. And you look at this guy here, Mike Santana. But of course, JDC had to ruin everything for this man. And now this guy's house anniversary. I'm very happy that Zaya won that match, by the way. That makes me very happy. Yay.
Could you imagine Leon Slater versus Javon Evans?
That's too much bouncy, I think, for the camera to actually capture on our screen, JJ. I'm just saying. But I'm for it.
I think that would be a great crossover match.
Again, the potentials of crossover matches, it's just put it on my screen and make it happen, and I will cover NXT and TNA every week. The multiverse wants it, then it's within time. Let's not go crazy here. Again, we talked about that Mike Santana's looking for revenge. He'll get his chance later tonight against, of course, JDC. Earlier tonight, though, of course, everyone's favorite politician, not named Donald Trump, Mustafa Ali, the leader of course, the Mustafa Ali campaign, our current X Division champion. Looking to get, but Speedball My Billy apparently interrupted the proceedings. Especially after what happened last week. Speedball My Billy looking for revenge even more against Mustafa Ali after they assaulted and took out Trent Seven. And the fact that we are literally seeing the Hardys for the first time in this company as a tag team after 7 years. This is going to be special. Uh-oh.
And Speedball Mike Bailey out here for something.
Well, he's got to be fired up. Oh, boy. Mustafa Ali. Took out my best friend, Trent Seven. You and I need to put an end to this right now. The match is until Saturday. No more ride, no more high, no more waiting. Oh, my. The Speedball fired up clearly with the fact that his friend is out of action indefinitely. Oh. There's the X Division champion. Via screen. Oh, good grief. What?
Under one condition. You have to earn it.
The Secret Service Gauntlet?
Yep. If he can win the Secret Service Gauntlet, then Ali will face him tonight.
I think Bailey is about to fall in a trap. Ali won't come out here until Speedball My Belly beats all 6 of his Secret Service men? Those 2 men remind me of what Paul Heyman used to have in 2006. Again, barely, literally, Ali destroyed the leg of Trent Seven last week. You can't fault Speedball My Billy for his emotions here. This is not wise, though. I'm curious, though, what the Secret Service actually is capable of.
Bell rings.
Well, this is not low-key, but this is the Men in Black. Oh, God! Cover!
2, 3. That's the first one down with a thrust kick from Speedball. Here comes the next one in.
I don't think these guys are paid enough for this job, JJ.
Ducks the clothesline.
Oh, spinning
the midsection.
Axe kick. And right now, Speedball My Billy, that black belt.
Standing shooting star.
Hook of the leg. That's 2.
And that's it. Here comes the third one.
This is basically just reps right now for Speedball My Belly. And what's Ali trying to prove here? Again, does Ali realize who he's dealing with here and one of the most prolific X Division champions and new words, one of the best wrestlers right now today, in and out of TNA? Look at this guy squaring up. Hey. Yeah, I'm about to say, that was the wisest thing you could do. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Triangle moonsaults! The Secret Service is down. I repeat, the Secret Service is down. And Speedball scouting and they're running in with the single leg kick. I seriously do, but just walk away and preserve your life. I'm just saying.
Right.
Oh, God, this is more successful assassination of a freaking political party than, what happened recently. Face first of the ring post. Knife edge chop. Snapmare. These guys clearly are out of their league.
Well, duh.
No. Oh, God. That spinal tap kick lining up the spine of Secret Service man number 3. You notice that Speedball My Belly is just taking his time here with this guy?
Well, yeah, he's just toying with him.
Eesh. This is a message to the man that has not been pinned, submitted, or beaten for 8 months. This is a message towards the face of the X Division, our corrupted political leader, Mustafa Ali. And Ali right now, again, I don't know if he's enjoying this. Is he sweating this? I think Speedball right now is enjoying this. And Speedball My Belly is one of the most cooler head wrestlers I know. I have not seen Speedball this far in a long damn time. Uh-oh. Oh, gosh! Double knee, excuse me, to the torso. So this is what happens when you piss off Speedball My Belly. Ask Kenny King, by the way, who got knocked the fuck out in a pit fight. Uh-oh. And Speedball. Oh, God! Good night.
Uno, dos, tres.
Buenos noches. Well, there's still one more man left, JJ. The last man standing, quite literally. We could be moments away from Mustafa Ali fighting Speedball My Belly tonight. Before Slammiversary. That judo toss. The cross armbreaker Juju Katami attempt here. Oh, that guy might as well tap out. And again, making his way to the ropes, forced the break. And for those that don't know, yes, this is the first time these men are actually wrestling. As far as I know. Oh, caught him at the knee. Crane style. Oh, God! Well, I was going to say something positive.
Good job, Daniel-san.
I was going to say something positive about that man, but never mind. Uh-oh. Oh, no. Revolution knees! Oh, no, not again. Oh, God, a second time. That dude's going to be lucky to breathe the same way again. Well, Speedball My Belly just pinned all 4 men of the Secret Service. Now, will Mustafa Ali be a man of his word? There. Wait a minute. Uh-oh, hold on. There's Campaign Singh. Ah, jeez. This freaking guy more goofball than Jinder Mahal.
Gauntlet is not yet complete. Got to defeat him first.
Oh, come on. No one wants to hear you. Please kick this idiot back to India, Mustafa. Wow, it's Speedball My Belly. You're going to fight, get in the ring, and shut up. And by the way, for those that don't know, Tom Hannigan is from Philadelphia. These are his people, JJ. Please, Speedball, shut this man up. Can Santino cut this man's mic off? Oh, wait, man. Secret Service man trying to come in from behind and giving Campaign Singh a chance to take advantage from behind. Like the Secret Service gauntlet continues now. Seriously, Mustafa Ali fears Speedball Mike Billy. I dare somebody to tell me otherwise here. He's doing everything possible to make sure that Speedball Mike Billy is a non-factor this Saturday. Oh, jeez. Splash in the corner, and right now looking for what the hell? Oh God, was that the Colossus? You know the Halls move. What the fuck? You gotta be kidding me. Not 2017 kick out 2.5. I was about to fucking say. Worst time in freaking WWE history. Wrench in the eyes and nose right now. Campaign Singh. Point the elbow across the eyes here. I mean, nobody should agree with these practices by our X Division champion. I mean, this is just a coward's way. And right now, oh, God, backbreaker over the knee. And Campaign Singh is just taking his time with Speedball Mike Billy after the Secret Service, man, played advantage. I don't know what they're saying. I'm not going to say that on air because it doesn't sound friendly. Oh, wait a minute. Inside Cradle, small package. 2 count for Speedball. Oh, and caught with a super kick. Uh-oh. Cyclone kick in the corner. Singh is down. Bailey's up on the second rope. Uh-oh. Ultimate weapon. Shoot the half and cover this idiot. Hell yeah.
Hits it.
All right, Ali. Please be a man for once in your life. Enough of the games. Enough of the delay. Yeah, I agree with Speedball. It is time. Literally, Speedball ran the gauntlet. Uh-oh. All right. I mean, I'm for calling an X Division match with this guy on the freaking call, but the fact he's got the Original X Division Championship gear. And Speedball's ready, man. Oh, God. All right. Who brought Paul Heyman's security force back from ECW 2006? It looks like they lost a lot of weight. There's no sign of the X Division champion, by the way. Just 2 wannabe SWAT team members. The SWAT team's never been involved in ECW. Uh-oh. Oh, no! Nightstick to the back of the head. Oh, come on!
Great move there by the champ.
Fucking coward!
Great heel work by the champion.
Oh, come on. This ain't even a section match. What does this prove?
3.
This wasn't even a section match. What does this prove? You attack a man from behind with a fucking nightstick. You take the coward's way out. You put 6 men before him. What sort of statement is this?
In Ali, I trust.
I trust this man less than I trust the system now. Speedball My Belly needs to friggin' bring back prestige to the X Division Championship. And Billy will finally get his hands on Mustafa Ali this Saturday for that title at Slammiversary. And I pray he gives this man his first loss. Well, still to come tonight, our main event contract signing for the TNA World Championship 6-way eliminator, Josh Alexander, Frankie Kazarian, Moose, Macklin, Nemeth, and Joel Hendry. But coming up next for the TNA World Tag Team Championships, the System defend the gold against the Hardyz. The Hardyz, first time in TNA in 7 years. Ugh, gosh. You can't do that.
Oh, here's Santino Marella.
Hell yeah, Santino. That's how you show real authority. I hope he has an extra caveat and bans the Secret Service from ringside. And I hope Ali realizes what he did tonight. You probably was pissed off after what he did at Trent 7 last week. Speedball My is going to kill that guy on Saturday. As we're back here on TNA Impact, we are getting ready for tag team action for the TNA World Tag Team Championships as the System has arrived. Brian Myers, Eddie Edwards, who have held these titles now for 133 days since beating the ABC at Sacrifice. Of course, we saw 2 weeks ago here in this very building, JJ. I don't know if you watched that match. It was Rebecca Hardy, the wife of Broken Matt Hardy, that got the better of Eddie Edwards and Alisha Edwards in mixed tag team action. And that's what brought us closer to this match tonight.
I did see that. When I knew we were going to be doing last week, I went back and watched the week prior.
And of course, the ABC has contractually rematch. And they will face whoever comes out here tonight, the TNA World Tag Team Champions, for those titles this Saturday at Slammiversary. ABC looking to potentially get their payback against the System or in a generational dream match against the Hardyz. I never thought I'd hear this theme again in the TNA ring. Well, it looks like they're not broken, JJ. They're loaded. The Hardyz are back in TNA. This is awesome. The look on Jeff Hardy's face says it all. There is something one of a kind about the energy of the TNA faithful. Matt and Jeff Hardy, for the first time together in TNA tag team action since 2017.
This is freaking crazy. I have seen everything now, watching the Hardyz come out to their classic theme on TNA television.
When you say tag team wrestling, you say Motor City Machine Guns. You say Team 3D. You damn sure also say the Hardyz.
Definitely, especially when it comes to TNA.
Former 2-time Impact TNA Tag Team Champions. Let's go down to Jay Chung for our introductions. Looking remarkable as always. We're fucking calling the Hardyz in a Tag Team Championship match in the TNA ring. My life's complete. All right. For those that don't know, Jay Chung, also a former knockout and also the wife of Josh Alexander.
Yes.
North Carolina. Brother Nero. I am so damn glad to hear that name. Now all I need is Willow. Oh, man. Oh, boy. Boo. The system who have held these titles now for 133 days after being the ABC at Sacrifice. Most professional wrestler Brian Myers, former digital media champion, and Eddie Edwards, a former TNA world champion.
Noah.
Yes.
We have Team Extreme in the birthplace of Extreme, the ECW arena.
Yep.
I mean, I guess we couldn't get Team 3D, so this is the next best thing.
Yeah, this is a moment in time you're not going to forget, JJ, and I don't think no one's going to forget.
Bell rings, and here we go.
We are underway. Carnival title with Broken Matt Hardy and Brian Myers. TNA World Tag Team Champions on the line. Titles held like, to your point, Team 3D, Beer Money, Motor City Machine Guns, and of course the ABC, who will be challenging for those titles next. You want to talk about who's the best here and who's got the advantage. The Hardys wrote the book on tag team wrestling, but the system has been working picture perfect since arriving here in TNA's rebirth this year. And right now, Matt Hardy just trying to delete Brian Myers' arm.
Back to Jeff Hardy.
Jeff Hardy announced for the first time in TNA in 7 years. And the crowd here is going wild. Nice little hit
Up and
toss
over
there.
for Eddie Edwards. Irish whip to Brian Myers.
Ooh.
Double back elbow.
Oh! That vintage Hardy's there with that offense, the rolling kick and the elbow drop, and look at this, JJ, you were talking about earlier.
Poetry in motion.
The original poetry in motion. And the
Double
Hardys in the
clothesline
champions.
taking the system out of the ring as the Hardys stand tall in TNA.
Living legends in full color back home in the land of extreme in a TNA ring. 2300 arena right now. Might want to check its foundation after this match. Again, sold out, standing room only. Great job by the TNA faithful here for TNA Impact. And thank you for those that are tuning into our coverage of TNA Impact as we prepare for Summerversary this Saturday. Hope you're enjoying the chat, reactions, watch along. Please like, comment, tell a friend. And again, if you want to do the conversation, donate it today. Kazarian Studios, Jet Beach Network, and of course, Great Cherry Brand. Super chat, as simple as that. As we cover all things wrestling. NXT, WWE, Ring of Honor, TNA, AEW, some NJPW, and independent wrestling as well, including Mission Pro, along with Combat Sports, UFC. Oh, nice
Edwards.
Big headbutt there.
Taking it to Brother Nero. Keep clothesline taking out Matt Hardy in the ring.
And I also will give Brian Myers and Eddie Edwards credit. They've also been consistently involved in TNA since virtually the pandemic. And, of course, these guys came together as a tag team, though, last year at Final Resolution. While the Hardys, brothers, Borne, been a tag team for life. Nice suplex there. Hook of the leg by Brian Myers. Gets a 2 count. Jeff Hardy able to kick out, though. And again, still to come tonight, main event contract signing. And JDT will take on Mike Santana as we continue to shape out our card for Summerversary. You got to imagine that Ace Austin and Chris Bay, the ABC, are watching on this match with bated breath backstage. This is a ruckus crowd here. Man, they have not been silent. Then again, when has the 2300 arena ever been silent?
This is fair. This is fair. Eddie Edwards just dissecting Jeff Hardy, doing his best to keep him away from that jawbreaker.
Critical moment
Signature
here.
Jeff Hardy there. Can he get the tag? Tag's broken Matt in.
Uh-oh. And Matt Hardy, of course, the last challenger to lose his TNA World Championship at Against All Odds under broken rules the night that Jeff Hardy returned home to TNA. And now Matt Hardy looking to delete Eddie Edwards, of course, formerly involved in the WWE and AEW, along with so many other promotions, Ring of Honor and House of Glory. And Matt Hardy now trying to delete Brian Myers. Myers caught up right now in the turnbuckles.
Big back elbow to Eddie Edwards.
Out of the corner on the second rope, though. Oh, man.
Matt taking too long. Eddie was able to get there.
Edwards lining up.
Tornado DDT, though, by Broken. Matt goes for the pinfall.
Is that enough here? We have new champions. Kick out.
Matt looks like he's calling for it. Could he be going for the twist of fate already? Maybe a side effect?
Well, wait a minute. Brian Myers takes Jeff Hardy outside, drives him face first in the apron. The illegal competitor right now. Matt Hardy slew Eddie Edwards, but he's caught in a handicap affair here. And teeing off against both members of the system, looking to regain momentum. Eddie Edwards, though, T-Bolt. The spear! Misdirection combination cover by Edwards. Kick out by Matt Hardy. The Hardys against the system here for the TNA Tag Team Championships. Who's going on to Summerversary to face the ABC? We are back here live to, well, not live, but live here on the Multiverse Me, but pre-recorded TNA Impact here. What a moment in time we are living in for the 2300 arena. The Hardys, you heard me right, Matt and Jeff, the Hardys challenging for the TNA World Tag Team Championships against the system, Eddie Edwards and Brian Myers. And the winner of this match has the ABC waiting for them, Ace Austin and Chris Bay, this Saturday at Summerversary. Available on pay-per-view, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with a 1-hour countdown starting 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Available for free across all TNA social media platforms and TNA Plus. And Eddie Edwards right now in control of Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy, though, catches him with a kick. Oh, and a net breaker.
Matt Hardy now struggling, needs to get the hot tag to Brother Nero.
That just feels so good to hear you say that. Oh, and Brian Myers.
Weird to say that. I've never really experienced Brother Nero before.
Well, once he faded
Brother
away.
Nero and Broken Matt started their whole thing during my hiatus.
That's fair.
So
You're right.
for me to experience and call the Broken Hardys, if it as it were, is just weird.
Well, again, we live in 2024, the year of professional wrestling, weirdness and greatness, and anything's possible with collaboration, JJ. I'm just saying.
That's fair. I mean, we've seen so much shit this year that we never thought we'd see before.
To your point, the last time we saw the Broken Hardys, the TNA ring was 6 sides. Oh,
that puts it all in perspective right there. 2 count.
Yeah, last time I literally was watching clips of the old, and that was a weird era to survive through, by the way. And I was literally watching Phantom Live, hosted by, you know him as LA Knight, the former Eli Drake, when he confronted the Broken Hardys regarding the Impact Tag Team Championships.
I know him as Sean Ricker.
Right, you know
everybody else knows him as Eli Drake or LA Knight.
And the system might be looking to hook Matt Hardy for an overload. And the Edwards, though, driven at Brian Myers, though. And caught with a side effect.
This is exactly what needs.
And he's got an opening,
Myers
JJ.
hung upside down on the turnbuckle. Edwards just taken down with the side effect. Matt with the hot tag to Brother Nero.
The creatures! Wake up!
Poetry in motion off the back of Eddie Edwards.
And Jeff Hardy right now taking on the system. Big atomic drop. Oh!
Signature Jeff Hardy there.
Follow up with the drop kick. And Jeff Hardy in full motion right now. He is loaded with excitement tonight. And the creatures once again igniting the charismatic enigma. Back elbow strike to Eddie Edwards, though. Catches Brian Myers coming in. Now Jeff Hardy up to the top rope. You called it! And works the system out! Covered by Jeff Hardy, new champions. Oh, Eddie Edwards with the save. Damn. Perseverance, great awareness by the tag team champions. Uh-oh. Twist of fate! It's match turn now!
Another
Delete!
twist of fate. Brian Myers taken down with 2 twists of fates. Jeff Hardy climbing to the top rope.
Is it time with a swanton bomb? Will the system?
Here comes JDC.
Oh, what the fuck, JDC?
Crotches Jeff Hardy on the top rope there.
And Dirty Dangle causes disqualification. And now look at Eddie Edwards taking a cheap shot from behind here. Helping out the system once again. JDC preserving the tag team championships. Oh, no, don't do this. They did this to Nick Nemeth and literally put him on the shelf for months. Oh, no. Jeff Hardy driven in the steel repose with a chair braced around his neck. It's an absolute mugging here right now. And we need to get some security out here or something. Oh, God. Driven in the barricade with the chair now. And Matt Hardy being restrained.
Matt to watch.
Exactly. Watching the onslaught here. And Jeff Hardy's down and out. He might be seriously hurt. And security and staff coming out here, well, and other officials. And if you know the history of Jeff Hardy and his neck, that is not a pleasant sight. Security out here right now trying to restrain Brian Myers, JDC, and Eddie Edwards from causing any further damage. You see Hardy's hands twitching, JJ. His extremities right now.
Make sure he still has feeling.
Yeah, I don't even know if they're working correctly here. Jeff Hardy might literally be broken in the worst way. Security trying to get these idiots out of the building. And JDC, by the way, is scheduled for a match literally right now against Mike Santana. And again, once again, whether you like it or not, the system works. Santi Marella out here checking on Jeff Hardy. This is supposed to be an incredible return, and it is not what I thought I was going to be as I got this idiot on my screen. Every time you try and fight the system fights back the worst way it can. That's its MO. That's been the MO of the system since they've been part of TNA, and that's why I will never trust it. How can you trust something like that?
I don't know. I don't trust the system. I've made that more than clear from the beginning.
Well, we're going to take a moment here and try and regroup. As we are back here in the Impact Zone, Mike Santana looking to get some revenge against JDC, and immediately goes after him with a ground and pound, takes him down with a double leg. The entire complexion of Summerversary was altered because of JDC's interference. And of course, involved in the TNA World Tag Team title match twice now. Screw the Nemeth and screw the Hardys. Belly-to-belly throw by Mike Santana to JDC on the floor. I hope Mike Santana throws this guy back to WWE. As we go backstage here, we see Jeff Hardy being escorted out on a gurney. I did not want to see that sight here tonight. What? Rebby's hurt. Tommy Dreamer's talking about Hardy. Rebby's hurt. Wait, what? It was what? JDC.
Kind of sounds like she said they tased me.
I think she said it was JDC. I think JDC assaulted Matt Hardy's wife. Well, Jeff Hardy's staying in the hospital, and they might want to bring an ambulance back for Queen Rebel, Rebecca Hardy. This has got to be the worst night in the Hardy's family's life. Poor Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy is Matt Hardy once said, how can you break something that's already broken? You break a man's heart. Oh!
Pretty much.
And for the first time tonight, I think the 2300 arena has been sucked to silence. Well, talk about a rough homecoming. The JDC is not Dirty Dango. It's not Fandango. This is not the same man I previously saw in TNA, Impact, and WWE. This is a very dangerous, bizarre individual with his own agenda, which apparently aligns with the system. Grabbing the forehead of Mike Santana against the ring post and the steel turnbuckle. It was literally JDC who smashed. Ah, God! Mike Santana face first in that steel ring post, busted him open. That allowed for Kazarian to win via countout. And now using the steel stairs as his advantage. Damn, those stairs are warped from Mike Santana's back with that backdrop suplex. JDC picking up where he left off once again from last week. JDC's been a very busy man tonight, JJ. What the hell is he doing? Golly. This guy is the worst form of dirty, just trying to take a bite out of Mike Santana's head. The cover by JDC gets a 1 count. I'm kind of a little deflated here, if I'm being honest, JJ.
Yeah, I'm kind of taken out of this match by everything that just transpired at the end of the last match between the attack on Brother Nero, making Matt have to watch it in front of him, and then when they thought that was enough, taking Jeff to the EMT, freaking seeing the attack on Rebby.
Yeah, and then the JDC attacked Rebecca Hardy. This guy is worse. This guy is no man. This guy is a parasite. He is a virus. And
was that a Bray Wyatt tattoo I saw on his shoulder?
I don't know. I didn't see it.
See, look at the shoulder right there. That looks like Bray Wyatt doing the Wyatt family gimmick.
You might
on
be
the
right.
top of his shoulder.
Well, he might respect Bray Wyatt, but I don't respect him. Oh, went for the steel chair shot against the ring post. Ring it off. And Mike Santana trying to fight back here. The Rilla's trying to fight back against the parasite of TNA. Able to narrowly avoid certain disaster, that chair shot. And I'm sure we'll get updates on Rebecca Hardy and Brother Nero as the show continues. Referee count, Frank Castolo up to 5. Count of 6 from the official now. Count of 8. I get a double count out here. Count of 9. And both men make it in before the count of 10. Just in the nick of time. I'm not sure if they're saying kick his ass or fuck him up, but clearly the 2300 arena does not want to see JDC leave this building on his own 2 feet. Both these men right now teeing off on their knees. You see that blood coming through the bandage. Again, that open wound compromised from last week. Once again, Irish reversal by Mike Santana. Falls over the clothesline, though. Of course, Mike Santana also coming off a great match against Shona Benjamin at Prestige Wrestling. And you all can check out that show on Prestige Wrestling's YouTube channel absolutely for free. It was a phenomenal independent wrestling showcase. Oh, man, that was a hell of a super kick. Falls up. Caught the fireman's carry, Jeffer driver. Cover to no. Kick out by JDC. And Mike Santana, I can't believe that didn't get him the 3 as this match continues. Uh-oh. He might be looking for spin the block. Whoa, that's an 8. SCB denied. Oh, God. Eric crash. Kick outs. Both these men right now are busted open, by the way, if you look at them closely. And right now, Mike Santana trying to cover up here. JDC's nose busted open, while Mike Santana's forehead's busted open. This match is not brought to you by Busted Open either, folks. Oh, that bitch chop in the corner. And uh-oh. Curtis going all the way up to the top rope, hooking up Mike Santana up. All right. Oh, God! Avalanche Falcon Arrow off the top. That's gotta be it. Shoot the half, hook the far leg. Santana kicks out at 2. TNA World Championship, of course, will be on the line this Saturday. Mike Santana will not be involved for it, but a win over JDC is a hell of a way to make an example that you should be posed as a threat for it. And again, that might have been Moose's original MO. That might be why he gave JDC those marching orders. I almost wonder how much JDC is acting on his own versus the system's agenda.
That's a fair question there. I didn't really think about that.
A little bit of revenge there on Mike Santana driving JDC's face into the ring post. Some payback from costing him being part of Saturday. Uh-oh, look at the eyes. Honestly, I don't care at this point. Destroy him. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, God! And, of course, that uses disqualification, but fuck the match. Kill this man.
Crowd chanting one more time.
I say 10 more. Destroy him. This is what JDC deserves. Tenfold.
Well, then, tell us how you really feel, Noah.
It's our security right now trying to protect the talent. And Mike Santana taking out security here. Oh, man. Spin the block. Rolling lariat. JDC has been wiped out by Mike Santana tonight. If the system has to be worried about one man that's not even involved in the championship picture, they might want to keep their head on a swivel. Up next, though, we'll hear from the Juggernaut, Jordan Grace. And right now we got an advertisement here again. If you want to check out the archives where you haven't seen anything until you've seen everything, go check out and subscribe to TNA Plus today. As we have a sit-down interview with Tom Hennigan here with the Juggernaut, the most prolific women's champion in the business, Jordan Grace. Defending her championship against Ash. I've been waiting a long time for Jordan Grace to knock the Botox out of her face.
Damn.
This freaking flump on vacation while Jordan Grace has been demonstrating what it means to be a champion. Give me a break. Of course, Jordan Grace won this championship back in January at TNA Hard to Kill, beating Trinity, cashing in her Call Your Shot Gauntlet trophy win. She is the Juggernaut. She is the history maker, of course. The fact that Jordan Grace has accomplished so much in her TNA career as well. And of course,
almost gotta wonder what is left for her to do in her TNA career, or may she pursue other pastures once her contract expires?
Like, she's already teased that idea that she wants to be, a global juggernaut force. And she's been waiting to show that strength and show TNA on that grander stage. You just saw, courtesy of WWE, that footage when the Juggernaut arrived and wrecked house at the Royal Rumble. I mean, the Royal Rumble, let's be honest here, the Royal Rumble put Jordan Grace on the map. And, of course, several title defenses. Steph DeLander, Tasha Steeles, Saya Brookside, and of course, overcoming her greatest rival last year, the virtuoso Deonna Purrazzo, and her first title win was against the Wera Loca Taya Valkyrie. But when Jordynne Grace arrived in NXT, that was a whole different ball game.
That's when this year really got real.
Saying that was a complete surprise to everybody, and a surprise to her. You think? I still think Roxanne fears Jordynne Grace, and she owes Ash by Elegance and Tam Paxley a huge thank you for the fact that she has not lost that championship. And I stand by that. This is, outside Deonna Purrazzo, the proudest I've been of a knockout the last several years. What Jordynne Grace has done to this title, to this division. Of course, Ash by Elegance and Tam Paxley spoiled the opportunity as Roxanne hit the pop rocks, god damn it, at Battleground. Could have been the first ever inter-promotional champion, wasn't for that freaking floozy. An invited guest. I really hope she becomes the first person to do that. Yeah, instead of facing somebody from Sendai Girls, Marigold, NXT, or a different prolific name in the wrestling business, she has defended this title against Ash by Elegance. After already defending against NXT's Izzy Dame, NXT's Tam Paxley, across Tokyo against Sendai Girls talent, Joshi Pro Juggernauts. Damn it, get Bozilla from Marigold. And someone needs to put this woman down in the earth and remind her exactly how vulnerable she is. I still cannot fucking believe she beat Jessica Havoc at Under Siege. Worst knockouts match I've ever called in my life. And that damn concierge with that cheap champagne, fake-ass holy water, and dime store perfume has been a difference maker lately in Ash by Elegance matches. I kind of wish Jordynne Grace took him out. But I can understand Jordynne Grace's prime focus being on, again, the opposition on the marquee. The person that's been scouting her since arriving here. Ash by Elegance needs to be terminated. And that's what needs to happen this Saturday at Summerversary. Jordynne Grace, get the job done. Oh, boy. Oh, shit. I don't think he knows that Rosemary's behind him. Man, Rosemary's lost her damn mind ever since Decade. JJ? What was JJ? What do you make of that?
I don't really know what to make of it.
Okay, let's go to the ring as we get ready for our main event here, the contract signing. Satima around on the ring with a table. Damn you. As we make the fish on the dotted line for the six-way eliminator, the biggest match in this era of TNA for the TNA World Championship. All right. And we're starting things off with the walking, living, breathing heartbeat of TNA Impact Wrestling, the Iron Man, the Standard, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Oh boy, this is going to be fun. This man that destroyed Alex Hammerstone, that held the TNA World Championship for a record-defining year-long run, including a 60-minute classic with Speedball Mike Bailey, with victories over the likes of Moose, Tomohiro Ishii, Joe Doring, Eric Young, Bully Ray, and Full Metal Mayhem, only to relinquish the title due to injury. He was never defeated for that championship. And this was the man that wanted to beat him for that championship. Once forgotten, truly remembered here in his sandbox, his AO, TNA, former TNA World Champion, Steve Macklin, who won that title when it was vacated against Kushida at Rebellion in 2022, only to lose it to Alex Shelley at Against All Odds. But he took 2 Catfish Driver 97s from Sami Callihan to earn this chance. And of course, we saw this man have a clinic with the wanted man, Nick Nemeth, in the opening contest when Nick Nemeth arrived at Sacrifice. And Macklin and Alexander have a long-standing history. Of course, it was Macklin who faced Josh Alexander in Josh Alexander's return match last year at Victory Road in their first ever one-on-one encounter, and Josh Alexander won. I gotta wonder what's going through Macklin's mind, the fact of the matter that he could regain this title and beat Josh Alexander in the process. All right, JJ, go ahead. Talk about this, man.
I mean, what more is there to say? It's the king of TNA, an original going back to the OG NWA TNA years. Another man who unsuccessfully challenged Josh Alexander for the title, should have won it in that match, in my oh so humble opinion. Frankie, the future Kazarian.
And of course, a 6-time X Division champion who has literally, like you said, challenged Josh Alexander at Overdrive back in 2022 and lost out on the Impact World Championship. Now finds himself back towards challenging for the one thing that's lived his entire career, the big one, the TNA World Championship. Of course, Kazarian earned this opportunity, beating Mike Santana via countout thanks to JDC. And Steve Macklin, of course, again, he earned this opportunity being Sami Callihan, while Josh Alexander beat Eric Young. Every one of these men qualified for this chance to make history at Slammiversary. Yeah, this is getting a bit combustible here. We're getting a crowded house here in the ring.
Don't dream it could be over for one of these gentlemen.
Paris and Tokyo, America, Scotland. Do you believe? Joe Hendry! I believe! God damn it! Make this man world champion! Believe in Joe Hendry. Anyway, Joe Hendry qualified, of course, for this match, beating Jake Sullivan, the most viral, popular superstar in the business this year. His first chance ever at the TNA World Championship. Looking to prove everybody he is far more than just a joke. NXT believes, and they got first-hand commentary from him this past Tuesday after being literally mocked by fellow men of Scotland watching Gallus lose. Can Joe Hendry be on top of the world this Saturday come Slammiversary? Former digital media champion, the longest reigning digital media champion, might I add, with a victory over Moose.
Noah, your mission, should you choose to accept it, if you go to the pay-per-view, is to get me one of those shirts and ship it to me. I will send you the money, PayPal, Zelle, Cash App, however we got to work it. But you get that shirt and ship it to me.
I will certainly do my damnedest. Uh-oh. The odds stacked against him, but he doesn't seem to be sweating it at all. Here comes the face of the franchise, the system himself, the TNA World Champion, Moose. who beat
coming
Alex.
out before the Wanted Man, ironically.
It's a very interesting choice by the TNA World Champions. Again, we look towards the card. X Division Championship. Mustafa defending against Speedball Mike Bailey. Ash by Elegance challenges Jordan Grace for the TNA Knockouts World Championship. It's the System versus ABC for the TNA World Tag Team Championships. PCO takes on freaking Flop Dollar for 2 titles. My Satanic to take on Jake Something.
Matt Hardy and JDC. And it is official. The Rascalz and the No Quarter Catch crew.
And Kushida goes one-on-one once again against John Gresham. Did he find an antidote to the black ink? And again, the TNA Knockouts World Championships will be on the line. The Militia, Myles and Alisha Edwards defend against Spitfire, Jody Frett, and Danny Luna. In the meantime, let's go ahead and put pen to paper for this main event for Slammiversary. The TNA World Championship 6-way eliminator. This is a safe place. Fuck you, Santino. Uh-oh. Yeah. Trey, they never believes. What? Oh, fuck me. Ladies and gentlemen, Nick Nemeth is injured. He has a partially torn labrum. But he will be medical cleared 2 days to be part of the 6-way eliminator at Slammiversary for the TNA World Championship. I respect Nick Nemeth, but good luck, man. You're going to need it. I don't know if I believe in him more than Joe Hendry, but I admire the fighting spirit. Okay. That's good. Whew. All right, good deal. No shenanigans. I feel like I'm jinxing this with JJ here, the Mr. Shenanigans himself.
Hey.
Whoa. 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 Who wants to sign first? Yeah, let's act like adults, please. Okay, we got one signature. Oh, sorry.
Tosses it over to Macklin.
Respectfully.
Macklin signs. Passes it over to Kaz. Kaz puts on his sunglasses.
Audience, shut the fuck up. Channing, break the table. Shut the fuck up.
Reading the contract. Doesn't want to sign anything he hasn't read. Good man. Good man. Never know what clauses could be hidden in there.
Oh, give me a break. Sign the damn contract.
Kazarian approves. Putting pen to paper.
May I remind you that Kazarian's the guy that attacked Nemeth in the first place?
Passes it over to Joe Hendry.
Yes. We believe.
The man that Noah believes should be TNA World Heavyweight Champion.
Not just me! The world believes! Listen to the people! We believe! Damn it!
We all know, Noah, you got to give the people what they want, right?
Whoa.
Moose has issue with Joe Hendry, apparently. Moose does not believe.
What the hell's Moose doing? I guess Moose wanted to sign it first. Talk about a hothead. Is there a bigger hothead in this company right now than Moose? Jeez. Oh, what the fuck is Top Trash doing here? Oh, God. Well, there goes the ratings. These guys aren't even worth Bitcoins. Change your name to Top Trash. Get the fuck off my screen. Can I get PCO to come out here and freaking chokeslam this man for the table?
That would be nice.
No, you're not. In fact, you should be on the lowest render resolution on one feed. Oh, God. This guy comparing himself to Lou Fez. Lou Fez might be rolling over his grave. Can Joe Hammy sing us another song, please, about how this guy can please get fired because it happened twice before?
Man, AJ Francis came onto the TV and we've lost like all our viewers.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
We went from double digits down to 2. That's what happens when Flop Dollar hits our TV screens.
Well, at least we believe in Joe Hendry.
Damn. Cheap shot at the pro sports team.
I mean, they did win a Super Bowl. So, again, his words have no merit.
When you come through the curtain, make sure you shake my hands and look me in the eyes and thank me for the house. Because the main event of Slammiversary will be PCO versus TNA Francis.
Remind me to cut the feed if that's actually happens, JJ.
Hold on. Number 1, I hear your audio.
Oh,
Number
sorry.
2, TNAJ Francis.
Yeah.
I think of another TNAJ when I think of TNA. What about you, Noah? Phenomenal gentleman from everything.
Yeah, I did agree.
Why don't you make me get out of this ring?
Oh, wait a minute. PCO's here! PCO's here! And PCO just teed off against AJ Francis. Thank Christ. Francis outside of the ring. Rich Swann dropped. There goes the table. This entire contract signing has exploded. What a pumpkin by Moose. Oh, well, there goes.
Here we go.
And
it is a melee. It is combusted out here.
It's bedlam. It's chaos. Oh, God. A pumpkin dog's there by Moose. And the TNA World Champion is the only one left standing. Everything's broken down as You fucking anticipated.
It's a contract signing. This shit is notorious. And Moose has his hands on Joe Hendry, it looks like.
Uh-oh. Oh,
Table's back up.
Looking to make an example out of Joe Hendry, the TNA World Champion. Looking to plant the most motivational man in TNA. What a right hook by Moose. Wait a minute, by Josh Moose and standing ovation
through the table. What did
No.
I say, Noah? Somebody was going through the table, and it just happened to be the TNA World Heavyweight Champion at the hands of the man who we all believe in.
Do
Joe
you
Hendry.
believe that Joe Hendry can beat the system and become the new
Joe
TNA World
Hendry.
Champion? Sign that contract. The 6-way eliminator match is now fully official. Our actual main event, fuck flop dollar to hell. For Slammiversary, it's signed, still, and delivered. The TNA World Championship is a 6-way eliminator. What the hell is going to go down this Saturday at Slammiversary? Live on pay-per-view on the TNA Plus app and Trailer TV. Do you believe the system will finally be deleted? Nice job, Santino. For the Renegade Wrestling, JJ Wentz, and the Seminole Foster, we will see you shortly here for Super Predicting Slammiversary as we continue our way through this week in all things wrestling. Thanks for tuning in, and sorry again for fucking flop dollar ruining the ratings and your viewership. I cannot fucking wait for this pay-per-view. So much good stuff coming out of this, and I know some of the graphics are not officially on the website yet. It is what it is. And again, Slammiversary, folks, pay-per-view, Trailer TV, or TNA Plus. Get it tonight. Woo! That was fun. Anytime I get flop dollar going through, getting destroyed is good stuff for me, as long as it doesn't happen, taking way too much airtime. And I didn't see Ash Ignorance, and JDC got bludgeoned, so there was some good stuff. But again, Bobby Hardy and Jeff Hardy, woo. Interesting show tonight. And you got your wish. You got your NXT and Trios match.
Yeah, you know what? I don't have to work on Saturday. So depending on when in the card that match happens, I may have to join you and Walter, you and James, you and Dattila, whoever on commentary for that trios match, because as we all know, when it comes to the No Quarter Catch crew and Wes Lee, that's my NXT, damn it.
Fair enough. And again, you're literally in the world of my TNA, damn it. So, that was fun. We'll see you all here in about 30 minutes, a little less than that, for City Predicting Slammiversary. See you soon.
The Jeff Meacham Network's Multiverse of Media. For over 15 years, the recognized symbol of excellence and the standard bearer in coverage of sports and entertainment.